or umber. Okay, and that's going to give us the dark rock. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is this top rock here is to straighten that up, paint that back in across the waterfall so it's in front of the waterfall. The same with these rocks just here. The lower ones I'm going to leave because they're going to be covered in mist anyway in a minute, and we'll see how that's done when I come back. Okay, I've tidied up some of these rocks, as you can see. A lot of them are still going to be obscured when we put the mist back in, but we're now starting to put the foam at the bottom of the waterfall, which is around about here, and from foam, which will be sort of stabbed on with this brush and fairly thick white paint, we're then going to blend that out. Again, I'm going to go into this medium blue paint with a little bit of white added, and I'm starting off, that's, you see how much paint is on at first, you just end up with blobs of paint, and as you start stabbing on, it very quickly starts to spread out and become a little bit more blended. Okay, I'm going to increasingly start going into paler blue now. It's still pale blue. Okay, now you can see I'm putting on pretty light highlights. Again, this isn't absolutely pure 100% titanium white, and you can see the sort of misty effect that we created on and around this rock really emphasizes the water almost exploding across it as it hits it. Now for the next area, what we're going to just add in is a little bit of calm, and I'm really going to use no more than the various densities of phthalo blue that I've used previously elsewhere in the waterfall, and I'm just going to make sure this time that the brush strokes are completely horizontal. I'm going to come back into that and just add that spray over the bottom area of the water, but for now I just want to give us that effect of calm water. Okay, I've added some of the foam just at the bottom part of the pool here, just to straighten things out slightly. I'm now just going to take out some of that pure white that I've put on the brush, and one little brushful like this is going to give us all the misty effect that we're ever going to need. That's fine. Now I'm going to finish off by just tidying up these two rocks here to bring them in front of the pool, and this rock here just to cover over these little areas here. A little hint of dark reflection underneath these foreground rocks as they sink beneath the pool, and really one or two added little speckles with the palette knife on here, and that'll be done. So let's do that now, and then we're finished. Okay, that's just about it now. We could go on playing around with the waterfall, I could play around with the water in the foreground, but I think we're just about there. All that remains me to do is just a couple of little sparkles, highlights if you like, of the light bouncing off the water. I'm just going to run that along that area there, just as an impression of the water running against those rocks. Okay, we've put in a few little highlights with the edge of the palette knife and a little bit of paint on it, and basically I've done nothing more than actually scrape off the paint. So there we are. There is a waterfall, and it doesn't matter whether that's 6 inches deep or as big as the Niagara. The principles of producing a waterfall are exactly the same regardless of the scale. Go and have a go yourself and enjoy it.